John Rucker, and you're watching Dockside TV. Alright guys, so I'm going to show y'all how to hook up a Carolina rig. A lot of people call them Rucker rigs. It's very good for wintertime fishing, deep water. It's a very underutilized method of fishing, but I'm going to show y'all how to hook it up, and if you put in your time and your effort, then I can almost guarantee you'll catch some fish on it. This right here, y'all know I swear by the H&H TKO shrimp. This is one of Chaz's colors in the shrimp Creole. So basically you want to have a 1/4 ounce. I find that the 1/4 ounce work a little bit better than a 1/2 ounce, but you'll catch fish on both. So what I want to do is make a long leader line. I'd say about 3.5, 4 foot. I don't advise using your teeth. My dentist has told me not to, but I do it anyway. So you want to just tie one end of the leader line to your shrimp, and I just do a simple hook tie like this, wrap it about 4 or 5 times, slide it back through, wet it, and pull tight. It really doesn't matter about the extra line right there, because it almost gives the shrimp an impression of having, you know, a whisker of some type. So some people like to cut it off. It doesn't bother me, I'll leave it on. On the other end, tie simple barrel swivel. You can see it's just a simple barrel swivel, and again I tie the same knot, wrap it 5 or 6 times. On mono you can get away with 5 or 6 times. If you're gonna tie directly to braid, which I will be doing on the other end, you want to wrap it a lot more. I say I just did it about 8 or 9 times, but with mono you don't need to do it that much. About 5 or 6 times and you're good. Pull it through, tighten it up. All right, that's your leader set up. Like I said, it's about 3 or 4 foot. All right, and of course I only fish with Dobbins rods. A lot of people don't know about those, but it's a freshwater rod. A lot of bass tournament anglers use. It's super sensitive. So here's the other end of my braided line. It's just 20-pound braid, and I like to use a 1 ounce bank sinker if I can find it. There it is. Simple 1 ounce bank sinker. I don't like using egg weights. I find that with this like teardrop setup, you can feel the bottom a lot better when it hits, as to where if it was flat, I mean, you can still feel it, but I feel like this is a little bit better of a weight. And I strictly use a 1 ounce weight. I don't use 3/4, I don't use half, I use a 1 ounce. Sometimes at Seabrook, when we fish Seabrook, the current's running really strong, I'll bump it up to a 1.5. So again, I'm just tying that same knot on the other end of the barrel swivel. Put your Power Pro, and like I said, you want to wrap it about 7 or 8 times. 6, 7, 8. Pull it through. Oh, Henry's got him a fish right now. Oh, that'll stink the grease. I mean, we've been here literally a minute, and there's the first fish. It's a cold morning. When we woke up, it was in the 30s. But we got out here a little late. Right now, it's 8:24, so it's kind of warming up a little bit. So anyway, this is how you set up your Carolina rig. Follow those instructions, and you're good to go. As you can see, that's it right there. And look, you can fish with this TKO shrimp. A lot of people that know me know I have two types of lures in my tackle box, two soft plastic lures. That's the Matrix Shad and the H&H TKO Shrimp. I swear by them, they work. You know, a lot of people tell me try this. There's no need. I mean, why fix, you know, what's not broken? But another option, again, you get this from matrixshad.com. I'm sure they got some Black Friday sales going on. Take your standard Matrix Shad, and this is a flutter hook that the guys over there sell. And just slide it through there. Come out the back and push that weight through, and there you go. Look at that. That's perfect. It gives you that weight, because when you pop it up off the bottom, that lure's coming up like that, and as it's falling, it's dropping. And I tell you what, them fish can't resist it. You feel that crunch on it, and you set that hook, and it's fun catching it like that. But yeah, these are the two lures I use, and I stand by them, and that's all I'm gonna ever use is the H&H TKO Shrimp in the Shrimp Creole color, and also the Shrimp Creole Matrix Shad. So if you have any questions, just, you know, email me, leave a comment, ask Chaz, get in touch with me, and I'll answer all your questions for you. As you can see, catching them on that Shrimp Creole H&H TKO Shrimp, and you can feel that crunch. They really crunch that line when they hit it. Look at that, catch and release. Catch and release, no work needed. And again, we just rigged this up for y'all in the video. Nice, beautiful trout, wintertime, Chalmette. Get you some Matrix Shad. Alright guys, so with this 1 ounce weight, you can make a really, really long cast, and that's what we've been doing. And what I like to do is lower my rod down, and I pop it up to a high position, reel down, pop it up, and then I'm slowly can feel the weight hit the bottom. Oop, there you go, I missed one right there. And usually on the fall is when they hit it. So pop, boom, hit the bottom, reel up, pop, just hit the bottom, reel down, and just do it like that. A lot of times I'll just freestyle it and just, you know, pop, reel, it's just getting comfortable, you know, and gaining confidence in doing it, and you'll catch fish. It's pretty consistent action right now. Ooh, ninja trout dancing. He's a little too small, but them little fish gotta eat too, and you can see they inhale that shrimp. I mean, such a good bait. Beautiful. So blessed to be, you know, in South Louisiana, fishing for these awesome things. Alright guys, I switched over to Matrix Shad with a flutter hook. Didn't take long for him to start biting this. I think we got a pretty decent fish right here. Little fatty. Little Thanksgiving special. All it is a Shrimp Creole Matrix Shad with a flutter hook on it. It's doing the job for sure. Beautiful trout. Fat. I'm gonna let this baby go. There she goes. Matrix Shad. This one ain't too big, but it'll definitely stink the grease. Welcome aboard, welcome aboard. I mean, that's perfect frying size fish right there. Doesn't get much better than that. Beautiful.
Alright, we made a move to Bow Brothers. Still catching them.
I got one too.
John's got one on the front.
This one's a little bit smaller, but it's action. Just pulled up. He ain't gonna make it, but Like I said, them little fish gotta eat too. They're not monsters right now, but it's perfect frying size fish. 13-inch fish. Barely got any spots on that side. It's like a little row of spots. But leave the live shrimp at home. Get you some matrix shad. Catch some fish. So as you can see, we made another move. Now we're in the air product slip. We started out in intercoastal where it meets the industrial canal, the mouth of it. We bounced from there to Bow Brothers, and now we're in air products. We could have, grinded out, probably a limit of fish at each of those spots because we caught fish at every spot pretty quickly and consistently. But I wanted to bounce around and show the viewers, some of these spots where Henry's got a fish right now. Where let him reel that in real quick. What you got on the end of there? Volkswagen, Henry? That little fish is struggling. Oh, nice job. There you go. Beautiful fish, man. Beautiful fish. Yeah, like I was saying, we want to kind of bounce around and show the viewers some spots they can fish. All these spots have, deeper water with a ledge. So we're fishing that ledge kind of drop off area, and I kind of wanted to show the viewers some spots that they can do this. A lot of people are very secretive about their spots and their techniques, but I've been fishing out here for years, and I have probably 100 spots out here I can fish. So I don't mind giving the viewers some spots. So some of the areas you want to fish when you come out this way, any of the locks are really good. Any of these, man-made canals with ledges and drop-offs, that's really good. Bow Brothers is a really good spot. We got the Wall is another outstanding spot. All these shell pads in the intercoastal, and then you got the rocks and the Mr. Go. They're all really good spots to fish, and put in the time using this rig and learning your area, you'll catch fish pretty consistently. So yeah, there's a few spots for you to try. I think Henry's got another one. You missed him, but yeah. Any questions, hit me up on Facebook. My name's John Rucker, and I'll be more than happy to help you. I'll try to answer all questions, so hit me up anytime. Double hookup. We made a move to the Bayou Bienvenue locks. Ain't no secret where we at. So, this is another spot that's really good for fishing the bottom with the Carolina rig. The TKO shrimp in a shrimp Creole color. There is a lot of hang-ups down there, so gotta just deal with that. But there's definitely fish here. He swallowed it. He ain't gonna make it. I feel bad, but two trout. We're not keeping fish today, so we don't throw them back. Inch fish, perfect for the fryer. Go to prove that the matrix shrimp will catch anything. I mean, that's look at a little sheephead. The shrimp's almost bigger than that. That's all right. So people talk about closing of the Mr. Go and how it has affected the fishing out here. And You know, since my early 20s, you know, about 10 years ago, I used to come fish out at Seabrook off the pier, and man, it wouldn't be uncommon to catch, you know, a limit of trout, you know, 3 pounds or better. But ever since they closed and Mr. Go, it's drastically changed. I mean, they still have fish out here, but not nearly the quality and the quantity that we would catch, you know, back in the day. And many people attribute that to the closing of the Mr. Go, and I kind of have to agree. You know, ever since they put up the wall in Chalmette, the fishing's still good, but it's not nearly as good as it used to be. And you know, it's just something to think about. You know, where are we going to be 20 years from now? You know, where are my children gonna, you know, how the fishing's gonna be for them? But you know, there's still fish out here. You just got to get out there and fish. I mean, that's the best advice I can give you. You saw some of the spots we fished today. Just you know, find that deep water. Find them ledges with the deep water. Get you a good GPS unit. I use a Simrad with a standard mapping chip, and I find that's the perfect combination. Just find those ledges and you'll find the fish. Just put in the time. So yeah, I hope you enjoyed this episode of Dockside TV, and stay tuned till next time.